Hey, what up, fuckers? It's your boy Abow from Project Rogue, and today we're coming at you with another script breakdown. In this series, we show you the scripts that are actively within Project Rogue, how they work, and some of the core functionalities of the script. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Today, we'll be sitting down with our mechanic script, and this is pretty much how all of our mechanic shops operate within our city. We will also show some unique features that certain mechanic shops have, such as tuning and inventory systems. Sit back and relax. This is a day in the life of a mechanic shop manager. All of our mechanic shops are whitelisted, meaning that you need to fill out an application to the job and then you'll get accepted by the actual owners. You'll have an in-person interview and then you'll get accepted or denied. Once being hired on, every mechanic shop has a ped that stands outside of the mechanic shop, and you third eye them to clock on and off duty to your job. Here we can see I can clock on or I can go off duty and vice versa. All mechanic shops have employee parking along with public parking that can be used by the public. You simply just need to find the parking stalls and you can park the vehicles within them. All mechanic shops have locks on their front doors, so hitting E will unlock the door or lock the door. This is one of our specialty shops. This is East Customs. This comes equipped with a tuning system along with an inventory system. If we walk up to this front desk, we'll see what the inventory system looks like. Floating 3D text shows the inventory and how much the item's worth. Using your third eye on the counter will display a menu where you can either purchase menus, purchase items, or check the register. Registers are very user-friendly and very easy to understand. You simply type in the citizen ID or the CID of that person. That is the number that floats above their head. If you hit F9, you then type in the amount. You then type in the description and you simply send it. If we hit our tilde menu and go to bills, we can also see create invoice, society invoices, and personal invoices. This is what your customer sees when they get an invoice. They can hit view and they see all this information and they simply pay it. Let's go back in that menu and now we can take a look at that bill and it's paid on our customer's end. Opening up society invoices will show the employees and the management if the bills were paid, what bills were sent out, and what is due. Lastly, if we just go back to that menu and hit create invoice, this is a walking register and you can also send invoices on the fly or out in the field. Let's say an employee messes up a bill and sends too much or too little. They can simply come back in here and they can hit view and cancel the invoice at any time. When employees get to work, they can find typically any set of lockers and they can third eye them and they can change into any outfits. Most of our mechanic shops have ATM machines either inside or outside, making it easier for the customer to keep track of finances or pull out quick cash. All mechanic shops come with a food and a crafting station, which allows mechanics to get simple food and drinks along with crafting their typical items that they sell at their shops. Crafting stations offer in-depth descriptions and explanations to new mechanics on how to craft their items and what they need to craft these items. Having scrap metal and rubber on you will allow the mechanic to be able to craft repair kits and mechanic tools, which allow mechanics to do simple job functions like repairing vehicles or patching engines. The red repair tools are only patch kits, where mechanic tools completely repair the car from start to finish. All mechanic shops have typically two storages, a public storage and a safe storage. This would be a public storage for all mechanics to deposit any type of items. Next, we'll show you how to use your repair tools and how to fix cars. Simply open up your inventory and use the mechanic tools on a car. You need to be at the front of the vehicle or where the engine bay is. This process completely repairs the car and restores the vehicle to 100% health. Regular civilians will lose these mechanic tools, however, a mechanic will not, and they get unlimited uses from the tools themselves. Once the progress bar has completed, you'll want to get in the vehicle to set the vehicle status and repair the vehicle fully. This is a mandatory step in the process, and if you do not do this, it will not repair the vehicle for the other player. Next, we'll show you how to clean the car. It's pretty simple, and just like the mechanic tools, be at the front of the vehicle and use the cleaning kit at the front of the vehicle to clean the car. Once the progress bar is completely done, you'll want to get back in the vehicle to set the status of the vehicle. Remember, this is a mandatory step in the process, and if you do not do it, it will not set the vehicle to clean for the client. Most mechanic shops come with a waiting room or a guest room or some type of waiting area for your customers. If it does have a TV, you can simply walk up to it, hit E, and you should be able to play a program by using /play link or use one of the directories. Next, we'll show you a boss office. Most mechanic shops have all these boss offices. If you walk up to the laptops, this is how you can withdraw, deposit, hire, fire, and all that jazz. We will come back to this, but for now, we will show you also that safe that we talked about earlier. This is the second storage where you can put high value items or extra material on over. Now, these boss computers are only accessible by managers and bosses. Here, we can see an active roster of employees. If we hit this cascading box, we can go ahead and promote or demote employees. If we go back into the menu and hit this $sign, we can actually give bonuses to employees. This will give an employee a bonus even if they are offline. If you find that an employee needs let go, simply scroll down to their name, hit the X, and it will ask you if you want to fire the employee. Managers can deposit funds where bosses can deposit and withdraw funds. Every mechanic shop comes with a ped that is inside of the mechanic shop. These peds allow you to do tow jobs, pull out vehicles, deposit patch kits, deposit mechanic tools, along with changing your outfit as well. Tow jobs are passive activities that mechanics can do in their downtime. If we simply open up this ped menu and we hit the top option, we can find a job. If we open up our map, we can typically find where the tow location is. Every mechanic shop comes with their own branded tow trucks and allows players to be able to take the tow truck out to the designated location that they were dispatched to. The tow job mini games are quite easy and very easy to understand. You simply take the tow truck that you were given, you drive it out to the location, you back it in, and then you third eye the vehicle to tow it. Once the vehicle is on the back of the tow truck, simply get back into the tow truck and head on over to impound. Once arriving to impound, simply drive the vehicle into the red lines, get out of your vehicle, third eye your tow truck, and it should say to drop the vehicle. Once you do drop the vehicle successfully, you will earn a material and some money for your hard-earned work. Once we get back to the shop, we simply go back to the ped and we can return our vehicle, and it will delete the vehicle from the world. A lot of our mechanic shops also feature working lifts, which if you walk up to them and you third eye them, they can go up, down, stop, and all that good stuff. Now let's show you how to actually customize a customer's vehicle. It is very simple. You simply get into a vehicle, bring it into a mechanic bay, and hit E. Once you have hit E, a nice sleek UI will populate, and this makes it very easy for new mechanics to understand what they're going to be working on next. Colors can be chosen either two ways. You can either choose it through the RGB wheel or the hex template at the bottom. This menu allows us to pick if it's either going to be a metallic, normal, matte, etc., etc. Secondary colors can typically control the interior color, brake caliper color, or a certain portion of the body. Pearlescent paint will show on top of the primary color and show in certain light and certain reflections. As you can see, this vehicle is very customizable and has a lot to offer. We will not break down every single portion of this menu, however, we will slowly go through the menu and show you what we're doing, what we're editing to the vehicle, and what all this menu allows players to be able to customize on certain vehicles that allow this. Once we have completed what the customer has requested us to upgrade or customize, we can see a number displayed at the bottom left. This is the number that the shop is charged. You want to charge an extra 15 to 20% to the player to make sure that the shop is making money. To do this, simply open up your phone app, type in the amount that you need to charge them, and then times it by either 0.15 or 0.20 to add that extra on there. We can see that we need to charge an extra $13,050, so we simply add that to the amount, and this is the amount that we need to charge to the customer. To charge that customer for those upgrades, simply hit your tilde, go to create an invoice, and do exactly what we showed you at the beginning of this video at the registers. Next, we'll showcase the crafting system in certain mechanic shops that allow tuners to make certain specialty items like NAS, stance kits, fake plates, boosting laptops, boosting picks, and anti-police radars. To craft these items, simply have the materials on your person, select the box, and hit start. Once the timer has expired, you should receive your item, and now we can use it. To stance vehicles, you need to use the kit in the vehicle and then go to a designated bay that will allow you to stance. Start stancing a vehicle, simply drive into the bay, hit tilde, and then hit the stance kit. This will connect to the stancer, populate a nice UI, and allow the player to start stancing the vehicle. First slider measures height of the vehicle, the second and third measures the width of the tires, and the fourth and the fifth measures the slant of the tires. Now just some basic knowledge stuff. To use nitro, you simply just use the item. It will install the nitro scan. To use it, you can simply hit shift and it will purge if you are standing still, or it will launch the car in full speed if you are driving. To use a fake plate, you sometimes need to go to the back of the vehicle or to the side of the vehicle. You can see this one, I need to go to the side. So we'll go to the side of the vehicle where the door is, and we'll use the fake plate, and this will change the plate on the back and the front to disguise our plates. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our mechanic script. That's a pretty much basic breakdown from start to finish of what it looks like to be a mechanic and some of the key functionalities of our mechanic script. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really does help us out. And drop a comment in the comment sections below with any feedback that you have for us. We'd love to hear from you. If you are looking for the best Fivem roleplay server for adults 18 and plus, then head on over to www.projectrogueroleplay.com and hit that apply button today. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.